For more than a year now, the international community has been pleading with Israel to substantially increase the amount of aid getting into Gaza. For more than a year, Israel has resisted, insisting its priority has to be to defeat Hamas. On October the 13th, the US formally wrote to the Israeli government, setting a 30-day deadline for urgent action to be taken. It's continually warned that the response so far has been inadequate.
There have been little improvements here and there on things like additional routes opening up inside Gaza and work around trying to work through some of the security issues. But the situation still remains not at a level that we find acceptable.
Since the letter was sent, the situation inside the enclave has actually deteriorated. There are fears that famine could be imminent.
Israel must address the catastrophic humanitarian crisis in Gaza. That the United States rejects any Israeli efforts to starve Palestinians in Jabalia or anywhere else. And that Israel's words must be matched by action on the ground.
But calls from the US for Israel to reverse its decision to ban the main aid agency, UNRWA, have been rebuffed.
This Council, the international community, and the entire UN must accept the reality that UNRWA Gaza is beyond redemption, beyond saving, beyond reform. We must turn a new page now.
In the coming days, the US will decide whether Israel has done enough to avoid American reprisals.
This week, we will make our judgments about what kind of progress they have made, and then Secretary Austin, Secretary Blinken, the President, will make judgments about what we do in response, and I'm not going to get ahead of that.
What that response might be remains extremely vague. The US has applied nearly $18 billion in military aid to Israel since the Hamas attacks. Could future assistance be delayed or even reduced? Well, that would be a significant change in policy this late in the conflict. And following on from Donald Trump's election victory, any decisions taken by the Biden administration could now be overturned in January. John Brain, TRT World, Washington.